Hi everyone, a very good morning to all of you. In last two classes, we have discussed about the introduction of waves, like what is wave, what is the wave motion, or how the wave motion can be generated, and how the wave travels from one point to another point. Nothing but like the propagation of wave. And what is the general representation of a wave equation? Where the wave equation we represented with the equation y equal to a sine omega t plus or minus kx, where a is amplitude of the particle, y is the displacement of the particle at any position x, where t is at any time and omega is time period, angular frequency, which is given by 2 pi by t or 2 pi f, and k is the wave number, which is given by 2 pi by lambda, and speed of the wave v equal to omega by k, or else omega is 2 pi by t and k is 2 pi by lambda, so lambda will go up, lambda by t. So these are the formulas we have seen. So here if you consider this equation, if the wave is given in the form of wave equation, then you can find the speed of the wave from the values omega by k, omega and k, or else from the values lambda and time period. So this is what the speed of the wave, right? So this is the speed of the wave we are telling. But here when you consider the wave motion through a medium, there is a medium, so many particles are there. Now wave is traveling through the medium, then particles vibrate such that its displacement is represented like this, where y is the displacement. It reaches maximum, then becomes 0, then negative maximum, then 0. This is called one time period or one vibration. So this is the duration in which one particle completes one vibration, and this is the distance travelled by the wave, which we call it as wavelength. Then the distance travelled by time taken we called as speed of the wave, which is lambda by t, or that is also equal to omega by k. That is what? The speed of the general wave, any wave. And we also said that what kind of wave is this? Progressive wave. Now, in the beginning, in the very first class, we also said that there are two types of waves, longitudinal waves and transverse waves. And I said in this chapter we study about sound wave as example for longitudinal wave, and the waves on string we take it as example for transverse wave. So if the question is about specifically sound wave, nothing but longitudinal wave, or transverse wave, nothing but waves on string, then what is the speed of the wave? They did not give any wave equation. So first case, when you consider longitudinal wave, and here what is our example? I said sound wave. Sound is nothing but a form of energy, and that sound energy travels from one point to another point in the form of longitudinal wave. So that is why sound is a wave motion. Now when you consider that sound wave can travel through the solid, liquid as well as gas. it can travel through air, that nothing but gas. It can travel through water, nothing but liquid. It can travel through any solid particle, as I said, or as we discussed, like iron rod. You consider like railway track. When train is somewhat far away, when you keep your ear on the track, you can hear that vibrations, because that sound is traveling through the track. That is solid particle. So solid material. That's why sound travels through all these three things. So for such kind of wave, longitudinal wave or sound wave, what is the speed in any of these medium? And that formula is given by speed of longitudinal wave. Speed of longitudinal wave is given by under root E by rho. That is the formula. That is what they have given the formula to us, where E is modulus of elasticity. Modulus of elasticity. And rho is density of the medium. Density of the medium. So what is rho? Density of the medium. What is E? Modulus of elasticity. So these are the two factors on which the speed of longitudinal wave depends. Now density of the medium means we know that mass by volume. And we also studied this thing. Where we have studied this modulus of elasticity concept? We have studied in mechanical properties of solids. There we defined this modulus of elasticity. And based on the same thing, we will consider three things: Young's modulus, bulk modulus, and rigidity modulus. But here, these two things will come. Young's modulus is in case of solids and bulk modulus is in case of liquids. But one more thing is there. What is that? Gas. That also we need to take. So in case of gas, what will come is pressure. So in case of in case of solid, Young's modulus. In case of liquid, bulk modulus. In case of gas, pressure. So that is what. Now if you take the formula and substitute, so the speed of longitudinal wave in case of solid and liquid and gas. So the formula will become V is under root Y by rho, and V equal to under root B by rho, and V equal to under root P by rho. But this was the equation given by Newton. Who has given this formula? Newton. So that's why we call it as Newton's formula for speed of sound wave or longitudinal wave in gas. So they have given the relations. We are just taking the relations and we are understanding what are the quantities on which it will depends. Like in case of solids, it will depend on Young's modulus, where Young's modulus we have already defined, nothing but stress by strain. And in case of liquids, it depends on bulk modulus, which is also stress by strain, but different stress, different strain. And in case of gas, he derived the formula that under root gamma, under root P by rho, where P is pressure of the gas, rho is the density of the gas. But later, one more person, he is Laplace. He corrected that the speed of the sound wave in gas is not just P, it is gamma P by rho. Actually, why it has come or how it has come is we should understand, we can understand from this formula. That is, This is the case when isothermal condition, and this is adiabatic condition actually. Like we have studied in thermodynamics one thing, that what we have studied is, I will remind you the formula: slope of PV graph, that is dP by dV. dP by dV for isothermal process is, that is how much we've got, minus P by V, and dP by dV for adiabatic process we have already studied. Please revise once. That we got it as gamma P by V, where bulk modulus if you define, that is minus P or delta P by delta V by V, nothing but minus V into delta P by delta V. This delta P by delta V is nothing but dP by dV. So bulk modulus in case of isothermal process, it will become minus V into, this is minus P by V, V cancel, minus into minus plus, so P. So that's why B value substituted as P. But if you take adiabatic condition, B adiabatic means, that is minus V into delta P by delta V, nothing but slope, nothing but dP by dV. How much is this one? Minus gamma P by V, V cancel, minus of minus plus gamma P. So in place of B, what I can substitute now? Gamma P. So this is the correction made by whom? Laplace. That's why we call it as Laplace correction. So in case of solid and liquid, no confusion. But in case of gas, there are two formulas. But whatever question they will give, when you want to calculate the speed of sound wave, speed of longitudinal wave, in case of gas medium, you should follow this formula, because this is the final formula after correction, given by whom? Laplace. That's why we also call it as Laplace correction. But these all things we have studied already in thermodynamics. Once you please revise it. So this is the speed. Now this speed only, this equation only, under root gamma P by rho. V equal to gamma P by rho means mass by volume. So V equal to under root gamma PV by M. Then this is gamma PV by M. Then PV equal to what? nRT. But for 1 mole if you consider, PV equal to RT, and mass is called molecular mass or molar mass. So finally, the speed of longitudinal or sound wave in any gas will depend upon temperature and molecular mass. Hydrogen gas. Then what is the molecular mass? 2. Oxygen O2. Then 32. Nitrogen N2 28. Like that, the speed of the longitudinal wave or sound wave depends on two factors. One is temperature and another one is molecular mass. And this is the most important relation among all these relations, because in case of or in the purpose of NEET or CET, this is the equation based on which many times they asked question. So in the whole thing whatever we discussed, the most important thing is what is the speed of longitudinal or sound wave. In case of gas is this one. This only I converted into in this form. But here one confusion will come. Here if you look at it, speed depends on pressure. Here if you look at it, speed depends on temperature. But don't think like velocity or speed depends on pressure, because here density if you consider, then mass by volume, then pressure into volume. So as pressure changes, volume also changes. That's why the speed is independent of pressure such that PV remains constant. But here, as temperature changes, speed will change. That's why speed of sound wave depends on what? Temperature only. So that is the one thing. So understand and remember these two formulas and do the calculation. So they may give direct question like here how many quantities are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. How do you find gamma? Depending upon the mono, di or triatomic. Mono means gamma is something, di means gamma 7 by 5, tri means gamma is something else like that. So depending upon the given gas, you first choose gamma value and temperature, and depending upon the gas you will get the molecular mass and you can calculate speed. Or else they may give speed, they may give gamma, they may give m, then they may ask temperature. Or else they can ask comparison like two different gases are there, then what is the ratio of speed? So here V proportional to under root gamma T by M. Then V1 by V2 in two different gases. What is the ratio of speed? That is under root gamma 1 by gamma 2 T1 by T2 into M2 by M1. Suppose same gas, both are monoatomic or both are diatomic or both are triatomic, then these two will cancel. Like one is O2, one is H2 or one is N2. Both are diatomic, then gamma 1 must be equal to gamma 2. Then ratio will become V1 by V2 under root T1 by T2 into M2 by M1. But this is under the condition that the two gases must be either monoatomic or diatomic or triatomic, like that. If suppose same gas but at two different temperature, same, suppose oxygen at 30 degrees Celsius, speed is V1, same oxygen 70 degrees Celsius, what is the speed? They are asking comparison. Then the V1 by V2 value will become under root T1 by T2. This is the case when same gas but at two different temperatures. Or they may ask same temperature, two different gases, then T1 by T2 will get cancelled, only M2 by M1 will be there. Same gas at two different temperatures means this one. Or same temperature for two different gases means M2 by M1 will come. So depending upon the situation, you have to understand what question they are asking. So accordingly you should calculate the formula. Accordingly you should calculate the answer using the suitable formula. But this is the one important thing for the NEET entrance point of view from this particular topic. So it's all about what? Speed of longitudinal or sound wave. Next. For example, now let us consider one example to understand whatever we have discussed. The main thing what we discussed, the speed of sound wave in any medium. Or better to concentrate on one thing, what? The speed of longitudinal or sound wave in gas medium, because that is the one most important one I said. Now if you consider one example, consider one gas oxygen at temperature 27 degrees Celsius having speed of sound is V. Now another gas hydrogen, and that is at temperature 927 degrees Celsius in which the speed is V dash. Now how much is this speed, or what is the relation between these two? As I said, see, first thing, in comparison we will take V1 by V2 equal to under root gamma 1 by gamma 2 T1 by T2 and M2 by M1, because directly proportional to gamma and temperature but inversely proportional to what? Mass. So here first thing I said, compare the gamma values. As both are diatomic gases, these two get cancelled. So the formula will become T1 by T2 into M2 by M1. I told you already this situation. When both gases are same, either mono or di or tri, then you can cancel gamma, because gamma is same for both of them. Then look at the temperatures and masses. Now first one, see here under root T1, first one. So what is the temperature? 27. But you usually substitute 27 most of the times, most of the students. That is the biggest mistake. And I said you many times also that you should not substitute temperature in terms of degree Celsius. You should substitute in terms of what? Kelvin. That's why 27 plus 273. Then T2 is how much? 927. So 927 plus 273. Always take care about substitution in terms of Kelvin. Then comes masses. M2. What is the second gas? H2. So what is the molecular mass? 2. And what about the M1? O2. O2 means 32. O is 16. O2 means 32. Then 2 16s are, and here comes under root. This is 300 by, this is 11 plus 1200 into 1 by root 16. Now here 0 0 0 0 3 4s are. So under root 1 by 16 4s are 64. So root 64 means 1 by 8. So V1 by V2. Then if you cross multiply, V2 is 8 times V1. That is nothing but V dash is 8 times V. So what is this? The speed of the same longitudinal wave or sound wave in this gas. So the speed of sound wave is 8 times in H2 compared to O2 because of the temperature difference. Also because of the molecular mass difference. Greater the temperature, greater the speed. Lesser the molecular mass, then greater the speed. Because inversely proportional to mass and directly proportional to temperature. So such kind of questions comes based on what? The speed of sound wave in gas. Very, very important one. But what is the one more thing I said? The speed of transverse wave. Nothing but what? The waves on stretched string. The string is stretched and plucked, then the vibrations will generate, then wave will generate. So what is the speed of that wave produced on the stretched string? On what factors it will depend? So what kind of questions will come? That thing we will discuss in the coming class. Right? So it's all about what? The speed of longitudinal or sound wave. In the coming class we discuss about what? Speed of the transverse wave, or better to say speed of transverse waves on stretched string. Right? Thank you.